So, how did you meet?
Well, I think it was a Friday night.
No, it was Saturday.
I'm pretty sure it was Friday.
No, it was Saturday.
Are you sure? Okay. Anyways, it was a Friday night or Saturday. And my friend Tim said that he was out eating with a couple of his friends. So he asked would I come meet them. And I told him I'll be there in 15 minutes, although I was in Ocala. And I came down to meet them at Applebee's.
No, it was Fridays.
No, I think it was Applebee's.
No, it was Fridays. I know it was Fridays. I chose Fridays.
No, what's the place right there by the mall?
Fridays.
66?
Fridays.
Okay. We met that evening with me and my friend Tim and her girl Tiffany and her at a restaurant.
Once you had that meeting, what was your first impression?
Well, I thought Nika was very beautiful. She had an absolutely gorgeous smile. But I could tell immediately that she was more interested in me. And who could blame
Shine, really?
Yes.
I was not interested in you.
Yes, you
I
were.
was not even studying you.
Listen. The moment she met me, she was
Stop
moonstruck,
lying.
in love from the beginning. But I can't blame her.
No,
I
I
mean,
was not.
she got good eyes.
Really?
Yes. So,
Anyways,
yeah. So we
that's
talked.
not true.
Anyways, we talked for a little bit, and we had a pretty good evening that evening, talking and trying to figuring out who each other was. I remember what kept going through my mind is, who is this beautiful girl who I've never met? How is she friends with one of my best friends and I've never figured out who this girl was? So that's kind of how that evening ended.
Okay, after love at first sight, did you go on a first date and tell us about how your first date was?
Well, what happened was after that night at the restaurant, she chased my friend Tim down to
Shine, really?
She chased my friend Tim
If you're
down.
gonna tell the story,
Why did you hit
tell the story right.
No, that's true.
No, it's not.
You didn't chase him down?
No, I didn't.
How did I get your number?
Well, Tim called and asked if he could give my number to you.
I didn't tell him.
And you know, I was like, I don't know. It took some convincing from him and Tiffany, but he said you were a good guy, so I trust him. So I said yes, you can have my number.
Well, that's funny because Tim told me that you chased him down for the next 2 days trying to convince him to give me your number.
And that's why you and Tim are friends, because you're making up stuff and he makes up stuff.
Are you talking about the same Tim that you let convince I was a good guy? Anyway, some type of way, I got her number without asking. And shortly after, I gave her a call. And I would say from the very beginning, we hit it off. And we had good conversations and everything went well. So maybe after a couple of weeks, we went out on our first date at this place downtown. This restaurant that she likes downtown, and it was interesting because I guess when you went there, the guy, manager guy, he from the beginning he thought that we told him this was our first date. He was like, "You gotta be kidding! You guys like you've been together forever." So we kind of clicked from the very beginning, and we had a good dinner that evening. She ordered the same thing I ordered.
No.
So, yes.
Well, I did order the same thing you
So what do
ordered.
you mean no? You just said no. Yes, you did.
Well, we did order the same thing, but I mean, I didn't copy or anything like that.
But wait.
Just so happened we ordered the same thing. You didn't know what I was ordering. I didn't know what you were ordering.
No, we didn't. No, that's impossible. One person had to order first, which means you know what the other person ordered. I ordered first, you ordered second, you copied up.
Whatever, you're like great minds think alike, so whatever.
Anyways, so she made this fake bet with me the first night, and the bet was about the signs had changed with your horoscope signs or whatever, which I'm not really into, but they had just changed when we met, and so she made a bet with me that that her sign was still the same, and I said no, the signs have changed. She said no, they're still the same. So her bet was that if they had changed, like I said, she would have to make me dinner. She knew they had changed, so she purposely lost the bet so she could make me dinner. And that was really the first time.
Stuff like
no,
you always do.
That's true. But that was the first time.
I didn't know anything about that.
Wait, listen. That was the first time I realized that I was being caught in a trap.
Really?
That all of this stuff she was working it so that she could win me. But it's okay. I mean, now we're at the place of marriage. You can be honest and say that you were real in the end.
Okay, well, I'm going to be honest and say that the reason I think you asked me out on a date was because you wanted to be nosy.
No, I asked you out on a date because I thought you were a good person.
Yeah, you wanted to get in my business.
Well, I didn't know who you were. I was curious.
Wanted to be nosy.
But anyways, we went out. We had a good evening, had a good dinner. Then we walked downtown to the pier, and after that, she didn't want to go home. You know, I had to finally say, okay, listen, you need to leave.
Really?
Yes. It's true.
Stop making stuff up.
Babe, we stayed out there how long? Till what? We went on a date maybe 9, and we stayed out there till 12.
I didn't want to leave.
How did it end that night?
We went home, that's how it ended.
But it was me saying, okay, go ahead and go.
No, it didn't happen like that.
Well, I think it did. But that was our first date, which was a great time.
Okay, so things seem to have gelled on the first date. After meeting on the first date, what happened next?
Well, go ahead.
Well, he was relocating to Atlanta. So we kind of did the whole long distance, getting to know each other type of thing, and he pretty much begged me to be his lady.
Whatever.
So I said, okay, yes, I will be your lady.
Okay, let me tell you what really happened next. I was relocating, that part is right, I was relocating to Atlanta. And she was so distraught. The day I was about to leave, she begged me not to leave, sent flowers to my house.
I don't remember nothing that me sending flowers.
She begged me not to leave. I mean, when my car was pulling off, she was running behind the car crying.
That don't even sound right.
And just couldn't wait. I mean, didn't want me to leave at all. But I had to go, and after a while, she would throw these subtle hints. You know how women can be. So she would say stuff like, I would tell her I was talking to my friend Tim, and I mentioned something about my girlfriend. And she would say, wait a minute, I'm not your girlfriend. If you want me to be your girlfriend, you need to ask me. So
well, I had to straighten you, because I wasn't your girlfriend.
No, you wasn't my girlfriend, but however, I guess those hints were getting me to finally ask you. Yeah. No. But I asked you, and you became my girlfriend. Like, that's what you don't get. You don't have to deny any of this stuff anymore, because you got me. You pursued me, you got me. You can be honest now. Yeah. So it was long distance for a while, which actually worked out great for us. I know people say don't do the long distance thing, but it was great for us. I mean, we really got to know each other, and we really got to find out how each other was, and the only means by which we had to work out situations was talk through them. So that was a very great time in the life of our relationship. And I would come home and preach and get to hang out. She would come up there sometimes and hang out. So the long distance thing was a great time for us in our relationship.
So with this long distance relationship working out, when did you know that it would lead up to this day?
Well, I think I knew pretty early on that she was the one for me. I always felt as though Neek was open and honest. Well, the first date, she said to me, "Sean, I'm crazy." So I feel like you can't be any more open and honest than that. So I felt like we were always like on the honest level with each other.
It's true, I am. Yes. I really am.
So I think that was her way of saying, don't hurt my feelings, or don't play with my feelings or something. I don't know. But so I knew early on, you know, that she probably would be the one. But I did want to take it slow and use the time when I was in Atlanta to just kind of focus on the school, but also be in a relationship with her, but not move so fast and so seriously. Neek was kind of in the same place where she wanted to kind of, you know, just take it slow and really get to know each other and learn each other. But for me, it was very early that I realized that Neek probably would be the person I would marry.
I guess he likes crazy.
Yes.
There's some crazy in his life.
What about you? When did you know Shanika?
It wasn't early on because I had to feel you out and, you know, make sure you had all the qualities that I was looking for. And it just like happened. I just fell in love, so.
That's good.
Yeah, it just sort of like happened.
I don't blame you. When you find something good, you probably should hang on to it.
Knowing that she was the one for you, how did you propose?
Well, there's a great guy at my church, Deacon Will Johnson. He does everything media. So I got with Deacon Will and I made a video. It was of all of our, a lot of pictures that we had taken over the time that we had been together. I guess by the time I proposed, it was maybe 3 years or something like that that we had been together. And so all of those pictures that we had from over that time, and we had a bunch of them, I got on Deacon Will and he put them on a DVD, and it had some of our favorite songs like Ribbon in the Sky and
Patti LaBelle, You Are My Friend.
Yeah, Patti LaBelle, You're My Friend. Yeah. And what's that other name?
Chrisette Michele.
Chrisette Michele.
Yeah.
So it had some of our favorite songs on the DVD with our pictures, and then at the end I was there looking very handsome as usual. And I asked her if she would marry me. It was at my aunt's house at the family gathering, so all of our family was there. And so I did it over the DVD player. And when that was done, she turned around, I was down on one knee, and asked her to marry me. And I'm glad she said yes, but she didn't show any emotion. She didn't cry, she didn't weep, she did nothing. You know, my sister Toya was actually crying, and she asked the question, why am I crying? And she's not. So I don't know what that's all about, but I'm a very affectionate, emotional man, and she's a very unaffectionate. Well, she's affectionate, but not that emotional. So
well, that morning you were acting kind of strange. Yeah, you wasn't acting normal.
Okay.
So, and we had been talking about getting married and, you know, what we need to do to prepare, you know, for our counseling and stuff like that. So, but that particular morning, there was something going on with you. Just didn't seem normal.
No, so you kind of felt something was coming?
Something was in the air, I'm just going to say that.
Yeah. Well, she's always trying to play detective, has ruined every one of my surprises. So I don't even understand why someone would want to do that, why they wouldn't want to be surprised, but she's always been a little Inspector Gadget, so she probably did know something was going on. But
police force.
Yeah, but that's the way I proposed, and she said yes, and But I knew she would. If she said no, it would have been something wrong with her for saying no to me.
Really?
But it's okay. You said yes, so we're here. And
you got something else.
You did good. You did good.
I did. You did good, honey.
Yes. Good job.
Anything else that you would like to add to the conversation?
Well, I just want to say that there's always been, signs, I guess we call them weird, ironic things that have happened throughout our relationship. Kind of help confirm for us in our own minds that this is kind of what's supposed to happen. And, we've gotten to this point, not without obstacles. We've had obstacles and stuff we had to fight through and out through. And, but we got here, and I'm very excited to be married. What an upgrader that her marry me.
Not really.
Yes. And I'm happy about that. And I'm looking forward to a good life together. And spending all of our days together until we're old. And great. Do you have any final things?
Yeah, so sweet.
Sweet thing.
You
Yes. Do you have anything else to say?
Yes. Like we said, there were a lot of weird, ironic moments that help confirm that we're meant for each other. We just can't tell you them all. It's hard to describe. But I'm so happy that we met. You showed up late.
Yes.
And got to meet you and some Fridays and step A, meeting, step B, making official, and now C, getting married. So I'm happy.
Good. I'm glad you're happy. And so one of those weird ironic things, real quick, was our families know each other. Like her sister knows my family, and a lot of my friends know her, but we had never met.
I never knew of this little preacher guy. I never heard of him, knew of him, nothing.
And I never knew of her. And until that day, Tim had never mentioned her. And obviously her and Tim had been friends for a long time. But Tim had never mentioned her name before, never said anything about her. So of course that was one of the things that piqued my curiosity from the beginning. But if I can get preachery for a minute, maybe that just wasn't coincidence, but it was divine providence that things had to line up at that time for it to be right. I know we met, a couple of years earlier, something like that, so we probably wouldn't have worked out. So I guess the stars had to kind of line up at that time, and like Shanika said, I'm glad they did, and I'm glad that I have the opportunity to spend my life with my best friend. Yeah.
That's so cute.
Yeah. Love you. Just want to take a moment just to say thank you to everyone who's in this room right now watching this video. The very fact that you're there means that you have played a role in our life in some type of way. And we just want to say thank you. And we appreciate you for any way that you've helped us in our life. We want to give a special shout out to Tim and Tiffany. You all were there from the very first day we met. And we're so happy that you all are in this room with us today. We can't think of any more special people that we would like to share this day with. Our family, our friends, all of you all that are here that have been a part of our lives. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for being a part of this day. And do you have anything you'd like to say?
I just want to say thank you. We love you. We appreciate you being here, sharing this special day with us, and we love you.
And I think somewhere in the room will be is our gift basket. So if you have not dropped off your gift yet, now is a good time to do so. God bless. Yes.